Urban legends are an integral part of cultural folklore, blending elements of horror, mystery, and sometimes humor. These stories, often passed down through generations, reflect the fears and anxieties of different societies. While some urban legends are simply cautionary tales, others are rooted in historical events, making them even more terrifying. In this video, we explore some of the scariest urban legends from around the world that continue to haunt and intrigue people. The Hookman, United States. One of America's most famous urban legends, the Hookman, tells the chilling story of a young couple who decide to park their car in a secluded romantic spot. As they listen to music and talk, a news bulletin interrupts the radio broadcast, warning of an escaped convict with a hook for a hand. The couple, feeling uneasy, decides to leave, but not before hearing a scratching sound outside the car. They drive away in fear, and upon arriving home, they discover a hook hanging from the car door handle. This tale, often shared around campfires and sleepovers, serves as a cautionary story about the dangers of isolated areas and the vulnerability of young lovers. The Hookman legend taps into the universal fear of an unseen threat lurking in the dark, ready to strike when least expected. Kuchisake-onna, the Slit-Mouthed Woman, Japan. Kuchisake-onna, or the Slit-Mouthed Woman, is one of Japan's most terrifying urban legends. According to the story, she is a vengeful spirit of a woman who was mutilated by her husband, leaving her with a grotesque, permanent smile from ear to ear. She wanders the streets wearing a surgical mask and approaches people, asking if they think she is beautiful. If they respond affirmatively, she removes her mask to reveal her disfigured face and asks again. A yes might earn the victim a fate similar to hers, while a no results in immediate death. The only way to escape is to confuse her with ambiguous answers or distract her with small offerings. This legend, which gained prominence in the 1970s, plays on deep-seated fears of physical mutilation and encounters with the supernatural, making it a persistent and haunting tale in Japanese culture. The Vanishing Hitchhiker, United Kingdom. The Vanishing Hitchhiker is a classic urban legend that has been told in various forms across the United Kingdom. The story typically involves a driver who picks up a hitchhiker, usually a young woman, on a desolate road late at night. During the journey, the hitchhiker remains eerily quiet or engages in brief conversation before mysteriously vanishing from the back seat without a trace. Often, the driver later learns that the hitchhiker matches the description of someone who died tragically on that stretch of road years earlier. This unsettling tale taps into the primal fears of loneliness and the unknown, making drivers think twice about stopping for strangers on dark, deserted highways. La Llorona, the Weeping Woman, Mexico. La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman, is a deeply haunting legend from Mexico that has terrified generations. According to the story, La Llorona was a beautiful woman named Maria who drowned her children in a fit of rage and despair after being betrayed by her husband. Overcome with guilt, she took her own life and was condemned to roam the earth for eternity, weeping and searching for her lost children. Her ghost is said to wander near rivers and lakes, crying, mis hijos, oh my children, and luring unsuspecting victims, especially children, to a watery grave. Parents often use the tale of La Llorona to warn their children about the dangers of straying too far from home. This legend, with its themes of love, betrayal, and eternal sorrow, continues to be a powerful and chilling part of Mexican folklore, evoking fear and caution among those who hear her mournful cries. The Black-Eyed Children, United States. The Black-Eyed Children are a contemporary urban legend originating in the United States, and their eerie presence has sparked widespread fear. These children, usually appearing between the ages of 6 and 16, are characterized by their completely black eyes, no whites or iris visible. They often show up at night, knocking on doors or tapping on car windows, asking for help or to be let inside. Those who encounter them report an overwhelming sense of dread and unease. The children's strange, monotone speech and outdated clothing add to the unsettling experience. While they claim to need assistance, their insistence and the palpable fear they generate suggest sinister intentions. The Chupacabra, Latin America. The chupacabra, meaning goat sucker, is a creature from Latin American folklore that has terrorized rural communities since the mid-1990s. Described as a reptilian or canine-like creature with sharp spines or quills along its back, the chupacabra is infamous for attacking livestock, particularly goats, and draining their blood. First reported in Puerto Rico, sightings and attacks attributed to the chupacabra quickly spread throughout Latin America, with farmers finding their animals dead and exsanguinated in mysterious and violent ways. Eyewitness accounts vary, but all describe the creature as something out of a nightmare, adding to its fearsome reputation. The chupacabra legend has become a symbol of rural fears and the unknown dangers lurking in the night, captivating imaginations and instilling dread across Latin America. The Jersey Devil, United States. The Jersey Devil is a legendary creature said to inhabit the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. According to folklore, the beast was born in 1735 to Deborah Leeds, her 13th child, who transformed into a monstrous entity with the head of a goat, bat-like wings, and a forked tail. The creature allegedly let out a blood-curdling scream before flying into the surrounding woods. Since then, countless sightings and eerie encounters have been reported, with descriptions ranging from a winged creature with glowing eyes to a fast-moving hoofed beast. The Jersey Devil has terrorized locals, causing livestock deaths and instilling fear in the hearts of those who venture into the Pine Barrens. The legend of the Jersey Devil remains a pervasive and chilling tale in American folklore, blending elements of supernatural horror with the dark, mysterious wilderness of New Jersey. Take, Japan. Take is a chilling urban legend from Japan about the vengeful spirit of a schoolgirl who fell onto a railway line and was cut in half by an oncoming train. Now a ghost, she drags her upper torso using her elbows, creating a distinctive take sound as she moves. The legend says that Take lurks around urban areas, especially near train stations, seeking revenge on those she encounters. When she finds a victim, she pursues them with incredible speed, despite her missing lower half, and slices them in half with a scythe or other sharp object, making them suffer the same gruesome fate she endured. This horrifying tale taps into fears of tragic accidents and relentless, unstoppable spirits, making Take one of Japan's most terrifying urban legends. The Bell Witch, United States. The Bell Witch is a notorious legend from Adams, Tennessee, involving a poltergeist said to have tormented the Bell family in the early 19th century. According to the story, the Bell family began experiencing strange phenomena in their home, including knocking sounds, furniture moving on its own, and the voice of an invisible entity. The spirit, believed to be that of a woman named Kate Batts, who had a vendetta against John Bell, allegedly communicated with the family and inflicted physical attacks on them. The Bell Witch's most notable target was John Bell, whom she vowed to kill, and he eventually died under mysterious circumstances, which many attributed to the witch's curse. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more eerie stories from around the world, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.